Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate my project. That is an application which is named EasyMed and I have deployed it on Play Store. So this is the interface. So first I will tell you the main goal of this project is to improve healthcare accessibility, especially in remote areas, by enabling online consultation, patient management, and assistance of intelligent agents. So with all these, we are here on our login page. Here we can see that user can log in by entering their username, and they can select a profession, one of these, either patient, rural doctor, cardiologist, neurologist, dermatologist, oncologist, nephrologist, and pulmonologist. So these are some of the professions, and whatever the user is entering, they have to must remember their username and password, because this is the basis of our login system. Internally, the login system works by validating users' credentials stored in the database. When a user enters their details, the system checks whether the username or role and password match the stored record. If the credentials are correct, a session is created and the user is redirected to their respective dashboard. So this is the way how it works. So before that, before logging in, we must have a registration done before that. So here, if a user is new, they can register using their registration option. These are the username, profession, and the validation is with the mobile number. So after entering the mobile number, an OTP is generated and sent to the user's phone for verification. The user must enter the correct OTP to complete the registration process. So here, if I am typing a number, it must generate an OTP. So let's see, the mobile number is already registered. So I have already registered with this mobile number. That is why it is giving me this pop-up, that is mobile number is already registered. If I register some random number such as let's see, 999 and something like this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So like this is a random number. Some random person will get an OTP and he will never know that who has sent the OTP. So like this, the OTP comes and you can complete your registration by entering the OTP, and you will be a member in our website or application. So before logging in, I will also like to tell you that if somehow you forget your password, but you must remember your username. That's the important one, because we can change our password but not the username right now. So this is the forgot password interface. Here, if a user forgot their password, they can use this option, and the system again verifies the user with the OTP, the number, and they will directly go to the new as I can show you. For example, this, see, now this number was already registered, so the OTP has came in this number, and I can see the OTP. CEO telemedicine password reset OTP is 707178. 707178. So I will verify the OTP, and it will ask me to enter the new password and confirm it. So I'm going to enter a new password. So yes, and I will confirm this. Yeah, now let's see, and here you can see password reset successful. You can now log in. So now you understand how this works. The logic behind is the system update the password field in the database for the user, and this ensures the password recovery in secure and controlled way. So now I have already registered with my name and my username and my password. So I will log in with as a rural doctor to show you how the dashboard looks like. So here we are. The rural doctor, and the password I just created, and it will looks like this. So after the successful login, the user will redirect to this dashboard. This acts as the central interface of the system and provides access to all functionalities. So here we can see there we have an option to add a new patient, where we can add a patient. This is a list of my patient. I have already registered two test cases for my two specialists. So this is what, and this is the chat section where we can see which chat section is running, and some of the specialists. See, you can see this option here. This is offline and this is offline. If we click this, here is the way where we can write any message and can send. This is the AI chatbot that I have created for my page. You can see it is movable and it is very user friendly. Before that, I will talk something that is important, and that is of the dashboard. So one report section is also there. You can see if I have some report, it will show up right here. And again, if I have something case history, then there must be some case history, because I already have two patient named Christmas and Pravesh Singh. So definitely if I add a new patient, it will show right here. And then this is my profile. So for user to have the control over their database, I have offered a zone where the user can delete their account and it will be completely deleted from all the database, and there will be no information of that person. And so first I will demonstrate how a patient case is created. So firstly we go to the add patient section, and here we add the patient. Like if I have a random name in my mind, so I will add my friend this, and his mobile number I have to write. It may be wait, I check. Yes, 9515916924. That sounds correct. Some age and asking gender. Then there is different person, but I am using neurologist for this. There can see, so here you can see the three doctors that has already been registered as a neurologist. So if I change this, suppose if I click for the go for the cardiologist, so now you can see, you can also see the circle, the green and the gray circle. So the green circle suggests that these doctors are online. You can also see the bracket at the last that these doctors are online, and these are the doctors that has registered as a cardiologist. One of them is offline, so I might avoid giving him the case because we already have too many online doctors. Similarly, for the dermatologist we have one specialist. For oncologist we have two specialists, sorry. For nephrologist we have one specialist. For pulmonologist we have. So these are all my friends, and I have given them the specialist so that I can give a testing to my app. So where were we? So I will give this case to the neurologist because that's what I want. And here I will choose the doctor. Then it will ask the follow-up that what type of review do you want, the urgent one, the emergency, or the normal. So I will go for the normal follow-up. And here we can describe some initial symptom that rural doctor thinks the patient might have. So let's say if he have some pain in his head that is from the last 5 days. Sounds correct for the neurologist part. So consciousness, these are some different questions that a neurological assessment will ask. Maybe if I change that, yeah. So if I am going for the cardiologist, see, the parameters are changing. Now it is asking blood pressure and heart rate. And if I am going for the dermatologist, see, again the parameters are changing. It is asking for the skin appearance and rashes detail. I would like to change again. The oncologist, then it is asking the tumor detail and the history. If I am going for the nephrologist, it is going for the function and urine info. Then if I am going for pulmonologist, it is asking for the oxygen level and the breathing pattern. So in this way, whatever I choose, the parameter will change accordingly. So I am choosing the neurologist right now, and here I can add some diacom file which is used to measure the proper imaging of, for example, MRI or something like that. Here is the normal PDF or JPG PNG that you can upload that you might want to see the specialist, but right now I am avoiding it. I am just submitting the case. I will add this right after I submit the case. So after I click on submit, here you can see the patient case is successfully added to this doctor. Now I will go to that doctor. I have created that, so I have their username and password. So now I am logging in as the doctor I have given the case. He was a neurologist. Just wait for a few minutes and it should work. Yeah, no, something went wrong. It means I have incorrectly written the password. Maybe I will try once. Yeah, now it is taken. So here we are. This is the, we can see, and this is the notification button. You can see in this notification button the message of the new case that I have just given him. The Lokesh Chuka is assigned. So as I have already told you, the system support multiple specialists which have different category. So the system can also assign a role based on the available doctors. Right now I am doing it manually, but it can give you automatically suggestion of the doctor who are online. So now this is where we can see the same as the rural doctor. The dashboard is clean and same. Here we can see a pending case and total patient. So I will click on the pending case option. You can also go to the notification section. Here I can accept, but I want to show you that I can go from there also. So see, if I click this notification button and if I go here, I can see that the patient's cases are active, and here this is, and I can accept. We can see the small wording that we have added, that it has the problem of headache for the last few days, and here I accept this case. Now after accepting, I can see in my cases that there is a case here. Now in this case, here is the summary that is given, that the Shravan Singh Chauhan, a rural doctor, has given this a case. It's a normal case and a low risk case, because I have avoided the parameters that was saying something that they have an urgency or something like that. So here we can see I have divided it into two parts. Here we can see the risk level, the parameters that I talked about, and here is some button that the doctor can delete the case, complete the case, imaging section, and here is the chat room. So if I want this detail, then that's fine. If I don't, then I just click this and we'll get into the chat room properly. Here is the AI board that I can move as per my will. And now if I want him, that he has not sent me the proper imaging file, so I want him to send me. So I will ask him that please provide me some reports so that I can generate a report. That sounds fine. So once I click the send option, see, it's a bit slow. Don't worry about that, because I am using a free platform that takes time. So don't worry about that. Just be patient. And I will also show you my website part. This is also a website that has been incorporated into an application. So first I would like to send him some of the files or document a DCM file like. So let's see if I get one. Yeah, so I have sent myself, as I have logged in as rural doctor in my laptop, and I have sent this file to myself, to this doctor, and I have logged in as specialist in my mobile application. So I want one more file that I want to show you, so just wait a little while. So here I'm sending myself a brain image. That sounds good. So where was I? Yeah, here we can see this is the DCM file. I told you when I was registering the case that there is two options, the PNG, JPG and PDF file, and then there is a DCM file. So we can open this, we can download this attachment if we want to. If we want to open in medical viewer, we can open this file. You can see this file is open, and see we can adjust the brightness by just scrolling down here, and there is different option like a brain window where we can see the different section of the brain window, and in this bone window you can see the bone part. There's also a zoom option. If we click that, and if we just scroll again, you can see it is zooming. We can do also a measurement, and I'm not used to it, but yeah, someone maybe can do better than me. So we can also reset the view after doing all this, and then again we can go back, and here we can see that the where is that? Wait a minute. Yeah, this was what I'm looking for, the brain image. So this is a normal PDF JPG file that I can see, and I have adjusted only three parameters: the brightness parameter, the contrast parameter, and the zoom parameter. So here we can see a normal PDF for that purpose of so these are the things. And I can also, if I want that, I have I know that how it is working. If I want to say that the chat system, if you ask me how it works, the feature that I am implementing is using WebSocket technology through FlashSocket IO. So unlike traditional system that requires page refresh, if you want to get a chat, you want to refresh the page, but here I can get directly any chat if someone has sent me, because WebSocket allows continuous connection between client and server. So now I want to just message him that I have, just suppose I know the problem that is serious, suppose, and I want to meet him personally. So I can ask him that I have to tell him something important. I want to tell him something important. Just I'm doing whatever I'm thinking. Now if I want to complete the case, see here's the option where I can complete the case directly or delete the case if the problem is already solved. But suppose if I'm completing the case, let's see. So here is the two boxes. That is the first one asking final diagnosis, and that is what I have diagnosed through these files that I got. So let's suppose he may have tumor, he may have, and the treatment plan some XYZ. I am not that biological person or a doctor, so let's see. Treatment plan is to meet with the specialist. Yes, that sounds good. So now I want to generate the report. Let's see. So I guess, yeah, you can see that before there were only three options. Now here you can see that here is the download final report option. So from that, if I click the see here, you can see the file is downloading and it will get downloaded. After that I can log out from here because I want to show you one more thing, the patient section, how it looks in the patient dashboard. So I have to log in with the patient. So wait, as a patient I have to log in. Yeah, I have logged in as a patient. Here we can see the notification. What is that? The consent, the see, you can see both the messages as the concentration started and the concentration has completed, both the case. Now I will show you. This is the board where you can see your profile and the same thing as the other two. Here is the detail of your case. You can see what the rural doctor has given the complaint about your problem in this section, which doctor is taking your case. That is very transparent. And see this upper part here, submitted, accepted, in consultation and completed. It will go as the conversation is going on between your rural doctor and the specialist. And you can also see the consultation log. I have made it very transparent so everything is visible to the patient. And here is the option, as you can see, because the final report is generated, so he can download the final report and then he can see it. And he can see the final report. I will show you a bit now. Now here I have shown you everything. Wait, I will just log in as a rural doctor again and show you one last thing. Rural doctor, and now wait for my login. Then here is what, see, I have some designing, so I have used this. So you can set the color based on, you can customize the color whatever you want and you can set it like that. This is only for the design purpose. You can also have a dark mode. This is the dark mode and this was the bright mode. This is also an analytical section where you can see how many cases, how many high risk cases, pending, completed, and the total cases this year, monthly case activity, everything you can see based on the graphs and whatever this is. So here on the application I have completed. Now I will show something on my website, so just wait for a second. This is where my website is deployed, and you can see this is onrender.com. This has some free services that I am using. I have not paid for anything here, although for deploying the app I have paid $25 that is provided by my department. So now I will go through the link. Here you can see I have come to my login page, and then again I will log in as a patient. So let's see what happens. So it will get open as I have correctly filled everything. So you can see the interface, it's quite good as I can see. So now you can go in the details section. I have already completed the case, so you can see this is the completed case. I can download the report, and here is the report. This is the age, gender, specialty field, so the important field that you can fill, and then the diagnosis box, what the specialist has told you to and what is his recommendations. and the chat also. For the transparency, I have added this section so that nothing is missed by the patient. We need to know that what the patient is looking, and he should be aware of everything what is going on. So now I will log in as a rural doctor. Just wait. Oh, now here you can see this is the interface. Yeah, I know that it's looking good, but I still have some works to do. Here we can change the mode. So nah, the right one was much better. Here's the patient section where you can already see I have shown you that different patients are there with different doctors they are affiliated with. Now these are the chat section and the same thing that I have shown you. I just wanted to show you the website version of my application, and this is it. Now just for the last option I will log in as a neurologist. Yeah, similarly here you can see the request, the notification that is here, the total cases, how much has been happened, specialty inside. This will always this will come and tell you that if there is an important emergency case, a pop-up message will open like this, so that you can look it and you can get back to your important work. Right now it has only one that I have just created and showed you the medical reports of it. So if you want it here, yeah, this is how it looks on web. Here we can also see different way the measure one, the bone view, the brain window and the bone window. Here we can do that. And other than this, for this I already showed you that it has only 3 options right now. So this is quite it for my application, or rather website, or both. So thank you.